Hey everybody, it's your boy Captain Hunter coming at you. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I am going to try to do some of these live because I want to try to do some of these lives just to make sure that we can, I'm asking myself, why am I doing all this? Why am I, doing all this editing and all this kind of stuff behind the scenes? I'm like, you know what? Let me just do it live and we'll just do it from there. So we're going to talk about. I'm looking through the past shows here just to make sure, and I'm going to see if it pops up that I'm on here live. So let me go to my page here, just make sure that, yep, I'm up here live. Okay. So we're going to click on that. I just want to make sure that we can hear everything. Let me go to my page here, just make sure that, yep. All right. So we're going to go through some stuff here and people can check it out later and all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm not expecting anyone to join in, but we're just going to try this out live for the first time, see how it goes. So here we go. So we're going to take a look at the FBI and then how they have raided the homes of at least 3 top NYC officials connected to Mayor Adams. I am not familiar with the story, so we're going to check this out and we're going to see what it is. Here we go. All right, so I'm not hearing the sound here. That's what my pause is about. Yep, I'm up here live. Okay. So and this is why I should be not recording. This is why I should be recording. All right, let me try to get this sound here. All right, so I'm not hearing the sound here. That's what my pause is on. Yep, I'm up here live. Okay. So it's much better when you have somebody who can help you tell you whether the sound is working or not. So let's see here. We're going to go to stop share screen. And we're going to pull this up over here. Also share tab audio. That is clicked. That is clicked. What's it say? No, I don't want that. Let's do this. All right, let's try this again here. Make sure this is going to work.
Morgan Mackay is in the newsroom breaking it all down. And what do we know right now, Morgan?
Stephen, Natasha, we're talking about a massive operation here. The FBI raiding the homes of at least 5 people in Mayor Eric Adams' administration, including 2 of his deputy mayors, the school's chancellor, and even reportedly the NYPD commissioner.
It is all about the kids. If there's any other comments that will be made, it'll be happening tomorrow.
A testy school's chancellor, David Banks, did not answer questions about the FBI raid on his home in Harlem that he shares with Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright. It is unclear at this time if the raid was targeting one or both of them, but electronic devices were seized from their home. FBI agents on Wednesday also raided the home of Deputy Mayor for Public Safety, Phil Banks, the brother of David Banks. Phil Banks' attorney, Benjamin Brofman, confirmed this for us this afternoon. Phil Banks has been entangled with law enforcement before and was previously named by federal prosecutors as an unindicted co-conspirator in an investigation into a police bribery scheme during former Mayor Bill de Blasio's administration. Banks abruptly retired from the NYPD in 2014, but returned to city government after Mayor Eric Adams took office in 2020. 2022. Additionally, numerous outlets are reporting that the FBI also raided the home of NYPD Commissioner Edward Caban. A law enforcement source tells Fox 5 that several NYPD executives, including the police commissioner, were told to turn over their phones immediately to the U.S. Attorney's Office with the Southern District of New York. A spokesperson for the NYPD would not go into detail, but said, quote, "The department is aware of an investigation by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York involving members of service. The department is fully cooperating in the investigation." On top of that, FBI agents also raided the home of another Adams aide, Tim Pearson, who is currently facing multiple lawsuits for allegedly sexually harassing female employees and is facing a separate investigation for his role in a fight at a migrant shelter. A spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney's
Why is these people still employed? Why is the mayor connected with all these people? He ought to be distancing himself from these people. This guy's got multiple charges of or allegations of sexual assault. Multiple? It's like not one or two, but multiple, whatever that means. And you got these people on staff and your party. Listen, you got to respectfully ask them to resign. If they're your friends connected to you, ought to ask them to resign.
Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York would not comment on the investigation, but according to multiple sources, this investigation is likely separate from the federal corruption inquiry facing the mayor involving his campaign fundraising and possible ties to the Turkish government. In that investigation, Adams himself was served a grand jury subpoena in July and was forced to turn over his cell phones to the FBI. Agents have also raided the homes of his top campaign fundraiser and another one of his aides in connection with that investigation. City Hall Chief Counsel Lisa Zornberg in response said, quote, "Investigators have not indicated to us the mayor or his staff are targets of any investigation. As a former member of law enforcement, the mayor has repeatedly made clear that all members of the team need to follow the law." Now, as Adams was leaving City Hall today, he also told a few reporters there that they will continue to turn over any information the FBI needs, and he is going to continue to be the mayor of New York. Steve and Natasha.
All right, Morgan, thank you.
What a mess they got going on there, man. What a mess they have going on there. That is just absolutely nuts. Let's take another look at another. That was the FBI raids. Let's take a look at this story here. So, I don't know what is going on. And I don't live in New York, but
can you see this? That's how much.
It's not what I wanted. Let's try this. All right, so this is the growing federal investigation here with the Mayor Adams. I don't live in New York, so I'm curious as to what is going on, all this corruption talk.
With a growing federal investigation enveloping the highest levels of the Adams administration, one of the targets, Police Commissioner Edward Caban, says he has no plans to resign. And the mayor, whose troubles also include that bout of COVID, tried to defend his stewardship of the city.
News 4's Andrew Siff live from our newsroom with more of what the mayor said today. Andrew.
Well, Natalie and Chuck, Mayor Eric Adams insists no one in his administration has been accused of any wrongdoing. But the mayor stopped well short of supporting his police commissioner today amid growing speculation that Eddie Caban is on his way out the door. Inside Gracie Mansion today, where he's recovering from COVID, Mayor Eric Adams insisted he's a mayor worthy of public trust.
I want to assure you that I feel the awesome weight of that responsibility with my whole heart, and I would never do anything to betray your trust.
The virtual briefing in front of posters boasting of dropping crime rates. 5 days after the feds seized the phones of NYPD Commissioner Eddie Caban, sources tell News 4 investigators are looking into whether Caban's twin brother James may have sought payments from city nightclub owners in exchange for special protection from police.
I don't know.
You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Special protection from the police.
James Caban said, I know he's the brother of the commissioner, and we exchange pleasantries when we see each other, as I do with everyone.
Speculation has grown the commissioner is on his way out. I asked the mayor,
are you firing him? Is he resigning?
I communicated with the commissioner yesterday, and as I've always stated, I don't go into private conversations. And whatever new changes in administration that will be made when they come about, we will announce them.
An NYPD spokesman telling News 4 the police commissioner is not planning on resigning. He is expected to be at the 9/11 ceremony. Other top officials who had their phones seized in recent days: Deputy Mayor Phil Banks, Banks's brother, entrepreneur Terry Banks, another brother, schools chancellor David Banks, and his fiancée, Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright. They've all denied wrongdoing, and Wright spoke at today's briefing.
I remain committed to serving New Yorkers each and every single day. That is my job, and I'm committed to it, and I continue to do it. I am cooperating fully with any investigation. I'm confident that I have done nothing wrong.
Meanwhile, the mayor had hoped to add a new member of his legal team, Randy Mastro, a former deputy in the Giuliani administration, nominated to be the city's chief lawyer, the corporation counsel. But just 2 days before the city council was set to vote on Mastro's nomination, Mastro has withdrawn it from consideration. Mastro writing a letter to the mayor asking that his name be pulled, accusing city council members of not giving him a fair chance. Mastro writing, quote, "I had a hearing, but most council members weren't listening." The mayor blamed politics for the council's hearing and said that Mastro would have been a great public servant. That's the latest. We're live in the newsroom. Andrew Siff, News 4 New York.
They all these different connections and stuff, man, and brothers and all this type of stuff, right? There's this thing about nepotism, man, and I don't think that people really take all that type of talk seriously. They think they can continue to hire their brothers and fiancés and this one's here, this one's there, and their cousins and nephews and all this type of stuff. It just breeds this aura of entitlement, breeds an aura of corruption, right? I'm taking care of this one's paying me off, all these allegations, right? Next thing you know, you're getting your cell phone seized and all kind of crazy stuff like that. So it's an interesting story, but all this could be eliminated. All this could be eliminated if they would simply just do the right thing. Let's do the last one here. Try to get this one is from today. This is from a few hours ago. So we're going to take a look at this one. Thank you to the people who have joined. Appreciate it. So I guess this guy, Caban, is going to retire, or excuse me, he's going to resign. So we're going to, what is this? Present screen, share screen, NYPD commissioner. Sound is on. There we go. Breaking news. This guy's going to resign now.
We have some breaking news coming in right now involving NYPD Police Commissioner Edward Caban. According to 3 sources familiar with the matter, Caban expected to resign amid that ongoing federal investigation where FBI agents seized his phone. Just happened last week. Chief investigative reporter Jonathan Deese is live in the newsroom with the breaking details. John.
Yeah, 3 sources familiar with the matter say plans are underway right now at police headquarters and at City Hall for an announcement to be made later on today that the current police commissioner, that plans are underway for him to resign, to step down amid the ongoing federal criminal investigation. Edward Caban, the police commissioner, who was sworn in more than a year ago, expected to step down as the NYPD commissioner amid this federal probe. Mr. Caban's phones were seized in a search by the FBI last week. He has not been charged or accused of any wrongdoing, but there is a growing federal criminal investigation into City Hall and the NYPD, and as well as fundraising around Mayor Adams' campaign, with those 3 investigations ongoing, with Ed Caban as the top law enforcement official in this city who has to work with the feds. A decision, we are told, has been made that he is expected to announce that he is resigning later today, and that City Hall and the NYPD currently are working on how to make that announcement. But three sources.
3 investigations this guy's got going on. I mean, how do you even manage that, man? How do you manage to fall under the guys, the the radar of the FBI for 3 investigations going on? And I'm sure the FBI is all over the place looking at different departments and corruption and, you know, mayors and all that. But you got 3 investigations going, and all this.
Some very high ranking are telling us that the decision has been made, that Ed Caban, the NYPD commissioner, has decided to resign, and that City Hall and the NYPD are making arrangements for that announcement. Again, nothing is done until it's done. But again, these 3 officials telling us that we should be standing by for an announcement sometime soon.
Would be, a huge shakeup here with Caban only in power for about a year after taking over for Keyshawn Sewell, who resigned abruptly last year. So Jonathan Dees with the very latest here on the turmoil at the top of the NYPD. Jonathan, thanks.
Keyshawn, was that the former? Keyshawn was the former. Was that the lady? Listen, corruption at the top. Keyshawn, police commissioners, NYPD police commissioners, police commissioner history. Looking at the history of all these different police commissioners. William Bratton, James P. Neal. This can't be up to date. I think the last one is 2016 till now. James P. Neal, commissioner list. That can't be current. That can't be current. Wasn't there a woman who was selected? Edward Caban, Keyshawn Sewell. Yeah. Keyshawn Sewell. Yeah, but Raymond Kelly, William Bratton, James P. O'Neill, Dermot Shea, Keyshawn Sewell, Edward Caban. Oh, I guess they sworn somebody in, Thomas Donlin. That's what this says. They already got somebody who's going to step in, Thomas Donlin. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I just wanted to talk about that. Listen, all this, we talk about police reform, we talk about, transparency, talk about, public trust within the police departments. It all starts at the top, man. It all starts at the top. And I don't think that people really take that seriously enough. So it's really unfortunate that this is going on and they got all these corruption scandals and stuff like that. So we shall see. Another one bites the dust, as they say. Another one bites the dust. So I wanted to finish this off. With talking about, I got a phone call the other day discussing the Tyreek Hill situation. So I want to finish off with talking about Tyreek Hill and his buddies there and what they did right, what they did wrong. I know I already talked about this a little bit, but I'm gonna address it again here. I'm going to address it again because his friends showed up and I didn't recognize that his friends had showed up. So we're going to watch another video. About this. And see what these people did right and what they did wrong. So here we go. This is another video about the Tyreek Hill. As I said, I got a call from who did I get a call from? I got a call from a reporter doing a story about the Tyreek Hill, and of course it's making headlines because it's a Miami Dolphin player. I would suspect that if this was a politician or someone else of high importance, it would see the same amount of scrutiny. But let me tell you, this happens every single day. People show up on their calls every day, and this is precisely what I want to talk about with people showing up on motor vehicle stops. Right? People get on their cell phones, they call their mama, they call their boys. The next thing you know, police are being overwhelmed, and they can't concentrate on the motor vehicle stop that they're trying to perform, as well as concentrate on the the interaction that they're supposed to be having and the people who are supposed to be around them. It's an officer safety issue. So when they're telling people to just leave, disperse, get back in your car, stand 25 feet away, get back, and all that kind of stuff, it's because there's an unsafety aspect, a lack of safety aspect that they're feeling at that particular time. So let's get into it. So here's another view here. Takes a little bit before the audio catches up, turns on. Here's the initial stop here. Already starting off with "Don't knock on my window, don't knock on my window," telling this crazy stuff. We already seen this. Already setting the officers. This is already starting off a bad way. This is how to get a ticket 101. How to get a ticket 101, right? How to fight with the police, how to argue with the police, how to prolong the motor vehicle stop. This is all. If you want to know how you do that, you get an officer's nerves. How you get how you guarantee to get yourself a ticket. How you guarantee to get asked to step out of the car, raise suspicions. This is exactly how you do it. Textbook about how you do that. Now this officer right here, he's pissed off. That's why he's turning his back. I mean, he shouldn't be turning his back, but he's like, "Oh man, here we go." I'm telling you what his mind frame. He's thinking, "Oh man, here we go, right? Here we go." And we're dealing with this now, right?
Hey, keep your window down.
Somebody in the comment section of the video wrote to me and said, he has a legal right to roll up his window. Under normal circumstances, I would agree with you. You have the legal right to do that. However, in the interest of public safety, in the interest of police officer safety, particularly with the tinted out windows, the officer has every single right to ask this man to keep his window down. Again, you don't know if the man is reaching for a weapon, reaching for what he's trying to eliminate drugs. You don't know what he's trying to do. Right, in particular, the safety aspect of it. So therefore, the officer has every single right to ask this man to keep his window down just so we can see him. It's obviously a nice day. It's not raining, not snowing, not sleeting. Keep your window down till we finish this motor vehicle stop. Not an unreasonable request from the officer.
Manny. Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me that.
Already, this has already gone bad and all that, right? Already gone bad. Have you seen all this, right?
Get out of the car. Give me that. Break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. 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 What part of blood don't you understand? Hey, Drew. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting up, bro. God damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? I'm getting up. You understand? Not for you, but when we tell you. You're a little confused. I'm getting out, bro. Too late. Too late. All right, bro. Take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro. We are. We will. Good, bro. It is good. Hey. Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying, bro. Y'all. Don't move. Good. But you beating on my window like you crazy.
I don't need to watch all this. I want to get to the guys show up later.
Damn. Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Hey, don't do, bro. Back up. Hey, come up.
Already back up. Already walking. So this is the part I really want to discuss, right? You should not be approaching, and here's another guy over here, right? Officers don't know what's going on. Step back. Stay away. This got to start. We talk a lot about what to do when you're inside of the car being detained in a motor vehicle stop. But if you're approaching, even if it's your friend or family member or, whatever, man, don't approach the officers. They're doing a job. Stand back there and record. Don't talk to them. Just stand back and record. And unless they start engaging with you, then you can talk back to them. But you're distracting them, and it's an unpleasant feeling. So I'm just trying to help you guys stay safe, not get arrested, not get tickets, and not become a target of an investigation when you don't have to be.
Call Drew! Call Drew! Hey, call Drew! Call Drew!
Right now, they got to tell this guy to step back. Tell this guy over here to step back.
Hey,
More officers showing up. You got to tell him to step back over here. The other guy on the right side of the screen is telling him to step back. More cops are showing up. All for what? All for a motor vehicle stop that didn't have to happen? All for a motor vehicle stop that didn't have to happen.
Drew, bro. Hey, what? Hey, call Drew, bro. Just call Drew. Hey. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing nothing.
Illegally parked, right? Illegally parked, right? All this detour, all this road work being done. Now it's another lane of traffic. So he has every right, the officer has every right to tell him to step back, get away, this, that, and the other, right? These guys are making it worse. You're making it worse.
What am I doing that's wrong?
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Hey, man, they got Tyreek. The cops over here beating on him, man. They over here beating on Tyreek,
Listen,
man.
big man, don't park there, man. Just get in
Hey,
the
over
car.
here, Drew, you gotta come, man.
Just get in the car.
Straight up.
Over there beating on him, telling him he's got to come. Another person is calling him to show up, right? More people, bystanders over here. I think that's the same guy we saw before. I don't know if you can see my cursor there, but.
On the side of the
Hey, get in the car. You're parked in the middle of the street.
More people videoing.
I'm in the car. You gotta go before you get a ticket.
Hey,
I'm
in
not
the car.
Who's the driver? This is my car. All right, move. I'll take that.
You gotta move right now. Let me have your license. You're gonna have ticket too.
I'm coming.
Let me have your license. You're gonna have ticket. Let me have your license.
I'm leaving.
I'm not playing. Let me have your license. Your license right now. Your license.
So listen, when you stand there and being defiant, standing on the phone, not talking to officers, right? Then they start asking for your license. None of this is unreasonable, right? You're showing up. You've been told to leave. Initially told don't park there. You get out the car. You're walking around, telling more people to come down, and you wonder why the officers get upset. So if this is the kind of treatment that you want, that you like, then keep doing this type of thing. I'm not saying you can't video. I'm not saying you can't stand in a safe distance. But there's a road construction going on. It's a no parking zone, and you're standing here talking and not having conversations.
License right now. You're not gonna give me your license.
Hey,
the car.
you're not gonna give me your license. I'm leaving.
Let me have your license. Your license right now. Hey, your license right now. Or I'm gonna lock you up. Your license right now. Your license right now. You're dealing with me now. Your license right now. We're not playing this game here, man.
That's what you gotta do. Just stop talking.
All right, go get your license.
Now, from a safety standpoint, I probably wouldn't have let him do that, right? Just tell me where it is. I probably wouldn't have done that. But you don't know if he's gonna pull out a weapon or something. But from a safety standpoint.
Yo, Drew.
Let me stand them up so I can take off this.
I'm going home. Send me up. I'm going home, bro.
All right, so that's enough of that. So I think that there was another one that I was sent. Let me see if I can find it here. Teammate getting handcuffed. Let's see that one. I'm trying to help people not to get in these types of situations where, where things go horribly wrong for no reason. All right, let's see. Okay, this is somebody else getting handcuffed, right? It's teammate Callis Campbell tried to speak with police while teammate was being separate from Tyreek Hill, but cops from Miami PD decided to place him in handcuffs and said he was under arrest.
Hey, I'm not gonna tell you to leave. I'm gonna give you one more time. You don't leave, I'm gonna
This guy's standing in traffic, man. You think you can do that? You think because your friend's getting arrested, you think you can do that? You think that's the acceptable behavior? He's told him to leave. You're standing in traffic, right? Now cars got to swerve around you. Be mindful of you. This is not the way to help your family, your loved one. This is not the way to do it. This is not the way to do it.
If you ever say this to me, get in your car and leave. Listen, avoid this. Get in your car and leave. I'm giving you an order. One more time. Get in your car and leave. One more time. I'm giving you an order to get out of here. Hey.
Now he's walking away. I think this is a game.
I told you, leave. Nope, too late.
This happens. I'm telling you, this happens all the time. People don't want to lead. They don't want to listen. I'm telling you, it happens all the time. And this only makes headlines because of who Tyreek Hill is. But this type of stuff happens all the time. And if you just cooperate, if you just listen, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. The barking orders, standing in traffic, creating a nuisance, creating a problem.
Nope, too late. I told you multiple times. I'll move the car. I got you. Move the car, sir, please. Please move the car. The car has to hang out for a minute now. He's under arrest.
I think even his mother shows up at some point. Tyreek's mother.
Yeah, he was right. Hey, what's the reference? Huh? What's the reference? Yeah, careless because he was speeding too fast.
That's the Sith. Who's that? Yeah. So that's it. I just want to talk about that. Just talk about. Just kind of go over that. Listen, if you want to learn anything, man, you want to help your family members in motor vehicle stops, then you gotta do it the right way. And officers tell you, step back, get on the sidewalk, get off the sidewalk, stand over here, do this, stand over there, move your car, don't park illegally, get back in your car, whatever's whatever. You have every right to videotape. Nobody's saying that. Step back, be parked legally, be on the grass, be wherever you're supposed to be in a legal situation where you're not creating a hazard. This guy, the last guy, was standing in the roadway. Right? Where is he at? Oh, he's so right. Let's see. Right now he's walking up to. He's standing in the roadway. You think that's acceptable? It's crazy, and no one complain and it's racism and the cops are out of control and all. All right. So I got a call from a lawyer. She asked me a number of questions about. Not a lawyer. I got a call from a reporter. So I don't know if she did the story yet, but when she does it, I certainly will post it. So I just want to do this. I'm gonna try to do this live from now on instead of clogging up my computer with a bunch of files and stuff. So let me know your thoughts, your opinions about the Eric Adams situation they got going on there in New York and the situation that is going on with the Miami players and all that. I know latest I heard this guy was still under investigation. So let's see. Let's do this. Miami. I know that the Miami officer under investigation, Tyreek Hill. Let's see this. The Miami-Dade Police Department has identified one of the officers, Officer Danny Torres, 27-year veteran, remains on administrative duties as the internal affair investigation is still ongoing, the police department says. Yeah. I know that they're calling for him to get his go back to full duty. Let's see what the attorney says here. Attorney for officer involved in Tyreek case speaks out. One of the police officers involved in the detainment of Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill was placed on admin duty Sunday while the Miami Miami-Dade Police Department investigations action. Now attorneys for the officer are arguing that such a move was premature for the officers to be premature and requesting that their client be returned to his usual role. I agree. It's definitely premature. I absolutely agree with that. We call for our client's immediate reinstatement and a complete, thorough, and objective investigation, as Director Daniels has also advocated. Attorneys Ignacio Alvarez and Israel Reyes said in a news release Tuesday, our client will not comment on the investigation until the investigation is concluded and the facts are fully revealed. The lawyers declined to name their client, though the Miami-Dade Police Department announced later Tuesday that his name is Daniel Torres and he's a 27-year vet of the department. Spokesman for Miami-Dade Police did not immediately reply to requests and all that. The department's director, Stephanie Daniels, sent a statement Sunday that she has initiated investigating Torres through the Department's Internal Affairs Office. She said she is committed to transparency and accountability. I think we know the rest of this. So I definitely agree that it was premature, and I don't agree with how it was handled from the internal investigation standpoint, right? Nothing on here seems to be over the top. But let me know your thoughts and your opinion. Much love and peace, everyone. Hit me up in the comments.